July 8, 1947, the United States Army reported a crashed flying saucer was recovered near Roswell, New Mexico. But the following day, the Army recanted its sensational claim, stating the debris recovered was nothing more than a lost weather balloon. And for the next 30 years, the Army's official weather balloon explanation remained unchallenged. However, in 1978, a retired Air Force major named Jesse Marcel finally broke silence and revealed the debris he handled at the 1947 Roswell crash was not of this earth. It should be noted that Marcel made no mention of seeing a crashed saucer or aliens. All he described was seeing a field of scattered metal fragments. But Marcel's disclosure seemed to unleash a cascade of testimonies and conjectures that poured forth from the popular media for the following 2 decades. Tales of alien bodies, exotic technologies, and captured flying saucers have embellished Marcel's original account into what has become our nation's best-known UFO urban legend. And yet, despite years of high-profile media conjecture, what actually crashed in New Mexico in 1947 remains to this day a well-protected secret. However, what is certain is that on September 15, 1947, just 2 months following the alleged New Mexico saucer crash, President Harry S. Truman signed into law the National Security Act of 1947, which created the National Security Council and America's first peacetime civilian intelligence organization, the CIA. First CIA Director Walter Beadle Smith encouraged UFO reporting as a means of PSYOPs disinformation to protect existing secret aircraft projects. In late July of 1952, a rash of UFOs were reported buzzing our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. That same summer, Smith sent a memorandum to the director of the Psychological Strategy Board outlining the CIA's proposal to the National Security Council, stating that the UFO issue presented clear implications for psychological warfare. Smith went on to state, "I suggest that we discuss at an early board meeting the possible offensive or defensive utilization of these UFO phenomena for psychological warfare purposes." The National Security Council formed a critical link between the corporate financial world and the government-held secret technologies, a control nexus over rocketry, space, alternative energy research, and even UFOs. It is also important to note that when President Truman originally mandated formation of the CIA in 1947, there was no provision for congressional oversight. By the late 1940s and early 1950s, UFOs were becoming such a broad issue that Air Force